Hey, I'm Antonia. This is Universally Me. It is almost Halloween, and I've been going back and watching a lot of the old monster movies from Universal to get ready for it. And so I've already done videos on Frankenstein and The Mummy, and this week I went and watched Phantom of the Opera, so I could put together 10 facts for that. This movie is so great. It's from 1925. Lon Chaney, who stars as the Phantom, is just incredible. At the time, nobody had ever seen anything like what he did with his face and for that role. And Mary Philbin, who plays the love interest, is just gorgeous, and she's so great. And yeah, sometimes with silent films, it's hard to keep my attention, I guess, as much, but I've really never felt that way with Phantom of the Opera. So anyway, here are your 10 facts. Phantom of the Opera was filmed on Stage 28 at Universal Studios, and remarkably, the set was still there all the way until last month, September of 2014, when the whole soundstage was flattened. But the set was incredible. It was a life-size replica of the Paris Opera House with chandeliers, trapdoors, the stage, the audience, everything. It was amazing. And you can learn more about that and see pictures and videos if you click this link right here. It was great. Lon Chaney did his own makeup for this film, and it was truly horrific. He pinned his nose up with wire and his ears back. He put egg whites in his eyes to make them sort of cloudy looking. He painted his eye sockets black, put in false teeth, and he was really known back in the day as the man of 1,000 faces. He would transform completely into whatever role he was doing, and this was clearly no different. It sounds like Rupert Julian, the director, was pretty hard to work with. He had a lot of problems with a lot of the cast members. At one point, he ended up walking off the set, and some of the scenes ended up being directed by other directors, including Lon Chaney for a few. My Aunt Carla was the prima ballerina in this film. And speaking of Carla, Mary Philbin and Carla were actually friends when they were kids living in Chicago. And it was Carla's dad who spoke to Carl and said, that he should bring Mary out and try her out in films. And I guess it worked out pretty well. The big ball scene was originally filmed in Technicolor, which was a huge deal at the time. And it was lost for a while, but later rediscovered. At the end of the film, when the Phantom's being chased by the angry mob, you can see the Hunchback of Notre Dame set in the background. So this is a fact that you would know if you watched the film, but I feel like a lot of people watch these videos that don't watch the movies. So the Phantom's name is Eric. This film technically had 3 premieres. They premiered it once and it got mediocre reviews. So they did some editing and some reshoots and they premiered it again and it got even worse reviews. So they did some editing and they did some reshoots and they premiered it a 3rd time, and that is the classic we know today. This film relied a lot on merchandising for publicity, so there were phantom red lipstick shades, phantom red velvet shoes, even phantom red milkshakes, and I have no fact at all to back this up, but I do kind of wonder that the Rolls-Royce Phantom was released that same year, and I wonder if there's any connection. There you have it, 10 facts about Phantom of the Opera. If you have not seen this movie, please go out and watch it. Please subscribe to my channel and please share. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Antonia Carlotta, and thanks so much. Happy Halloween.